You're welcome to Nyamira.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Karibu sana Nyamira.
Yes.
Hapa kina mtaite kuvuka kidogo. Few people here.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'll start by introducing myself formally. My name is Charlene, the daughter of our great president and first lady. And we've come as a youthful team to greet you first, congratulate you on the far you've come as a county assembly, and to see how we can continue to work together to help our president achieve the plan that he has. So I'll allow each member to introduce themselves, and then we shall pick it from there. Each member of my team. We'll start with our host and the convener of the meeting.
Speaker, members of the county assembly, guests, and all our team members, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
As you know me, my name is Areba Umuyo Samba. This is my home. My mother's place is barely a kilometer away. So nimeshukuru sana. So thank you very much. We are looking for a very good collaboration as we move forward. Asante sana. The speaker is youth. We are also a youthful team. Asante.
Speaker and all members, good morning.
Good morning.
Wasalama. My name is Zach Babere Masad. I come from Korea, and I'm the National UDA Youth Director. Besides that, also I work with Charlene. She's my boss in her team, in our team, and thank you for having us. Thank you.
Mwantigava kwani nabari sana sema rete ngoro kujameni mumai. I work together with Charlene Ruto. We support each other in terms of youth and different initiatives. And we have said we want to come and work with everybody in all corners of Kenya to songesha the county and our people mbele. Asanteni sana kwa kukaribisha. Wana speak up, congratulations. Thank you. Honorable members, thank you very much for the warm reception. Very asante sana.
Abantu wamenitumbi amore na kwa salama. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Mike Sagana. I'm the senior strategic advisor to Charlene Ruto. I'm also not new in this county. Nyumbani ni Keroka, mimi pia ni wenu. Na we are a team that helps youth look for also the opportunities out here, because we realize that youths don't even have the information and the knowledge. So, and also the bigger picture is helping the president to deliver his mandate and the promise to Kenyans. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think two of our members joined when we were going on, so we'll allow them to introduce themselves.
Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Dennis Omwange. Njenka Nyamira. Kaira my school in Nyamira. I went to Nyamira Primary. I've known Charlene for very many years. And the rest of the team. And then nimerudi kama mgeni lakini mimi si mgeni. Asante.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Christopher Bendia. I'm with the team of Charlene.
So there was no way we could have missed to come to Nyamira. Yes. So we wanted to just share with you our vision also in terms of the youth and the way forward. And wanted to know as Nyamira County Assembly what your plans are for the youth in areas of ICT, agriculture, because many youth come to us looking for opportunities for work, for jobs, but we know that the jobs are scarce in the country with a high percentage of our population being about 70%. So we're looking for ways to create business opportunities for them. We know the Hustler Fund is coming out before the end of this month, and we're seeing how the youth can access that service by all means. So I think it was also just to understand as Nyamira County Assembly what you're doing in regards to that and the plans you have in regards to that.
Thank you very much. I think we have a committee for the sports, gender, youth, and social services. And as an assembly, we have 3 roles. And one of the roles is legislation, and that's where our main focus is at. And as an assembly, we have a bill that is due, that is in process. And it's a youth bill, especially for those ones who are graduating from colleges. And once it's complete, I think it will help us greatly, especially internship, because we have very many youths who are struggling out there to get an opportunity to do the internship. And then that internship should be rewarding in terms of finances, resource mobilization. So I think it's a legislation we're working on. And then in terms of tenders, we ensure that wherever development money is allocated, some percentage of tenders goes to the special interest group companies, especially the youths, people living with disabilities. So I think that's another area we have greatly moved as Nyamira through legislation, that we ensure all tendering processes, youths enjoy the percentage that is allocated to them. Even at some point goes beyond that, including our own supplies in the assembly. I think we are focused on ensuring that our youths get that opportunity. It's a new government, and I think there is more we can still focus on doing with your partnership, collaboration. I know we can do great. If anything, you feel we should work together to ensure we accommodate everybody. I mean, you are very welcome, and we are ready to move together.
Wonderful. Another key area for us is the environment,
Yes.
with the climate change action. And the president has requested each Kenyan to plant 300 trees. For us, we started in Migori County, where Zach is from, on Sunday. And then we were in Kisumu yesterday to do the same. And so we wanted to find out your plans on doing that as well. And maybe as a third point, we also have some investors working in investing in the country and in counties. So what are the opportunities you can offer also to invest?
I remember in the last assembly, there was a bill, a legislation that was passed in regard to wetland areas. And then this bill was to ensure that we have the right species of trees. Because this is an island, and then our people value the blue gums. And we have realized the side effects of the blue gums, that our natural springs are disappearing, because we always have natural waters around. So I think it's a bill that is active. It was passed like a year ago, if not 2 years ago. I think now it needs some financing to ensure that we have the right species of trees, and then ensure that now we mobilize our youth, our communities, we use our administrators to ensure that now in the villages we have the right species, and people are planting those species to ensure we safeguard our environment for the future, and our natural spring water sources are protected also. I think that's a bill we have passed in the assembly, and it's due for implementation. Actually, it was passed like 16 months ago, 1 year and some 4 months. I'm exempt to that. Yes.
And I think on that one, 2 issues. One, on the issue of the youth bill, I think we can see then from our expertise and what is available now, and then we can see how to engage the committee responsible, so that as it's being developed, also using other examples from other counties, we get something that it is implementable, something that is realistic. I think that is one area that we look to engage with the committee responsible. And then on the issue of the bill in terms of the wetlands, we will also want to engage and see the implementation matrix, because it was already passed and we have some collaboration with the Kenya Forestry. But now it's just to move into seeing how then can we put in a partnership between the assembly, us, and the Kenya Forestry, so that the right species can be available, so that it's implemented at the end of the day. You know, a bill is not an act is not an act if it's not being implemented. So these are 2 areas I've noted, being a legal advisor, that we can quickly pick up on those 2 issues. Yeah.
We have enough land. One of the engagements we had with national government last time is our industrial park at Sironga, if you happen to pass by. Is one of the key projects that we felt, if it comes to Nyamira, will uplift this region. We also thought of an airstrip, because we all go to Kisumu to border flights. We have enough land here. We have earmarked the land. So if we get an airstrip around, it's part of business. It will open up the area and the region at large. So I think those are two key projects. And I think if you happen to get a chance with our governor, he will still emphasize on the same, because we know they are very key and they will help this county grow. Yeah. In our governor's maiden speech, part of our work is to oversight. We check on what we self-audit what the governor says. The governor promised to have ICT centers across every sub-county to ensure that our youths also use the ICT equipment to do online business and all that. So I think it's in the process, and once budgets come before we approve, those are the things we keep checking and ensure that now our youths through those speeches are incorporated. That's the work of the assembly, and we are privy to that, and we'll keep an eye to that. Another thing I wanted to request as you go and as we keep engaging, in Nyamira we need a university. Universities get capitation. You know, when you miss our university, there are some key things that we have our students around. We have a national school, we have Nyambari, we have good schools that perform, and then now we send our kids out. It's not bad to send them out, but we also need some to come to our county. So getting a university in Nyamira is another one of the great achievements that can help us move. So I think as we keep engaging, it's one of the issues we love to have an opportunity with the president and share. We have met before, and I love to meet him again to share on such ideas and see what the national government can be able to help our county government so that we can move and they come together. I think we appreciate your courteous visit. As an assembly, we don't take it lightly, and anytime you feel you are around, welcome. But still, feel free to enjoy, ask, and get to know what is Nyamira and what we are made of. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think as we conclude, then I'm very key on the issues that are alive on the issue of the legislation, because we have capacity on our side. Sometimes I think you hire capacity, we can get a contact person, we can quickly start to pick up these issues, so that every time we need to know something, we don't have to call you. We can only escalate it when probably we are stuck. But on the two issues, on the youth bill and the issue on the wetlands bill, these are issues we want to pick immediately. When we meet over the week, those are issues we want to develop an implementation matrix and see then how quickly we just, so that this is not just a visit, but there's work that will start immediately after we are done with today. So you can get us somebody who we will work together on these two issues.
Mr. Speaker, with your permission, first of all, let me take this opportunity to say thank you for thinking or for seeing it wise to pay a courtesy call to this office. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, there is some 2-3 ladies here, and it says we have our visitor who is a lady who have been asking me about the environment and exactly the 3 issues that our visitors are interested. Ungeomba kama ungeweza kuwapea nafasi wale wawili tu, Mheshimiwa Doris na Mheshimiwa Edina, wanene moja tu, na alafu kuna swali na I think wangeuliza, and they need this link, alafu na mama.
Itifaki zote zilizozingatiwa na wasalimu wa mjambo. Jinsi ambavyo mnaambiwa, anaitwa Mheshimiwa Doris ambaye ameteuliwa na chama cha UDA katika jimbo hili la Nyamira. Kwanza ningependa kushukuru timu hii kubwa ya vijana kutoka kule national government kwa kuja kututembelea sisi hapa kama watu wa Nyamira. Hakika kuna mambo mengi ambayo yanaathiri jimbo hili. Namna ambavyo speaker alisema, jimbo hili ni changa. It is the only county in the Republic of Kenya ambayo haina university. Na amezungumzia vizuri sana. So kwa hivyo ningeomba the first daughter, Charlene, and your team, you think on that area. So if it's implemented, actually every challenge we are facing in this county as youth and women, it will be solved.
Thank you so much. All protocols observed. I'm Edna. Unfortunately, I come from a senior party, but we are one.
It's not